Oh, yeah. Yeah. Do you want one of these? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. I wish you could smell these. Oh, they're so good. They're so good. Hawaiian Rolls. Let's make Hawaiian Rolls. Okay, so to get started, we're going to start with our yeast mixture. We are using Active Dry Yeast here, which is 2 teaspoons plus a quarter teaspoon, and then 2 tablespoons of warm water so that we get our yeast activated. We're going to let this sit for about 10 minutes, and if it starts foaming like this, you'll know that your yeast is good. You can also use instant yeast, which is about 1 package. Next, we're going to take 3.5 cups of all-purpose flour, along with a quarter cup of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, and then we're going to add our yeast mixture after it has sat for about 10 minutes. And now we're going to stir this all together. Next, we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 large egg, and a cup of pineapple juice. From here, I like to use a stand mixer where I'm going to attach a dough hook. With the dough hook, turn it to the first setting, making sure that you lock down the head. And let this run for 3 to 4 minutes until you start to see a nice dough. Then you're going to take and slowly add room temperature about a quarter cup of unsalted butter. Add it slowly over time so that it mixes in really well. Once that's been added, let it run for about 5 more minutes. From here, we're going to take a floured surface and roll out our mixture onto it and knead it so that it becomes a little bit more pliable, and we're eventually going to get this into a nice ball. Don't overwork your dough, but make sure that it's not sticking to your hands and you can form a nice ball. Now we need to let that dough rise. So we're going to plop that into a bowl, put a little bit of oil on top of it. Right here I'm using vegetable oil, and then seal it with saran wrap so that we keep that moisture in. We're going to let this sit until it doubles in size, which will take about 1.5 hours to 2 hours. Now we're going to deflate the gas or press down our dough. Once we've released the gas from that, we're going to turn it out again on a lightly floured surface, and we are going to start to cut it up so that we can make our dough balls. I like to divide my dough in half and then keep halving each of my cuts until I've come to 16 individual squares. From here, we're going to press these down and make dough balls. I like to use the pinch and pull method where you fold the 4 corners in and then just make a ball. We're going to lay these all out, and then we're going to cover that with a towel for about 15 minutes. Once those have sat for 15 minutes, we're again going to go ahead and press the air out. This time we're going to make a little bit nicer of a ball. And again, I use the pinch and pull technique where I pull up the sides, pinch the bottoms, and then with my hand roll it around on the surface to create a nice dough ball. One by one, we're going to add these to a 9x9 pan that has been lined with parchment paper. Now we're going to go ahead and cover this again, this time for about a half hour until the dough has risen once again. Once our balls have risen for the final time, we're going to go ahead and make our egg wash, which is 1 egg and 2 tablespoons of milk. Mix that around till your egg is broken and you have a nice yellow mixture. Once we are done stirring the egg wash, we're going to use this to cover the tops of all the rolls. What this does is give us that nice golden brown look when we pull these out of the oven. We're going to pop this in a preheated oven at 350 degrees, and then upon pulling it out, after about 25 minutes, you will have nice brown, golden Hawaiian rolls. Put these on a rack and let them sit for 15 minutes so it continues to cook through. Now, after about 15 minutes, you're ready to enjoy. And trust me, you'll love the smell in your kitchen. Add some butter, and you've got yourself one heck of a good tasting Hawaiian roll. So that's it. That's Hawaiian rolls. Just try making these. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I hope you liked the video. I'm gonna go find something to eat these with. So, thanks. We'll see you later. Bye.